Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Hits Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Grayson, here on the campus of Kentucky Christian University, Knight Stadium, as we get you set for Montreat and KCU here in men's action. Good evening, everyone. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on this September 11th, 2024, 23rd anniversary of that tragic day up in New York City, over in the Pentagon, and in the small field there in Pennsylvania, where the fourth plane crashed. But flags at half-staff here tonight as we remember those near 3,000 we lost. But a beautiful evening to celebrate the game of soccer and the freedoms that we still have in this great country to square off here tonight between the Cavs and the Knights. Montreat comes in with a record of 1-3-1. This will be the fifth time these two teams have met. The sixth time. Montreat winning the last matchup last year 9-2 down at Black Mountain. They've played twice here in Grayson. 7-2 winners back in 2022, 4-0 winners in 2020. So for KCU, Knights come in falling to Grace Christian 3-0 in its season opener. Went to Columbia International down in Columbia, South Carolina, losing 8-0. Played to a 1-1 tie against Alice Lloyd here last Wednesday, and then fell at Truett McConnell on Saturday, 6-0. Knights will go on the road Friday. They go to Boyce College, then Tennessee Wesleyan next Wednesday. Then they'll be home on Saturday the 21st against Bryan, Tennessee. That'll be a triple header here at Knight Stadium. Women's soccer at 10, men's soccer at 12:30, and then football later that evening. But here this evening, we are solely focused on men's soccer action. After the women finished things out, 6-0 was the win column for the visitors of Montreat. So both teams about to make their way out onto the field as we'll get our starting lineups ready to go, and we'll meet our starters and get you ready for first kick here. Pushed up close to 90 on first kick for the women. Sun starting to drift downward behind the trees off to our left on the west end zone. And that is taking the temperature with it significantly, as we'll be pretty much in shade and then nighttime for much of the contest.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kentucky Christian University.
Let's head down to our PA announcer for the announcing of the starters for tonight's matchup.
Between Montreat College and your KCU Knights. As a member of the NAIA and the Appalachian Athletic Conference, we're committed to the true spirit of competition, embracing 5 core values: respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We ask that each of you abide by these values to help create a positive and competitive environment. Please enjoy tonight's contest. Now, please rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of 9/11, followed by a word of prayer. Thank you. Dear Father, we thank you for this opportunity that we have tonight to enjoy the game of soccer, Lord. And Father, as these athletes step out onto this field, Father, I pray that you would grant them with safety. Allow us to get through this 90 minutes injury-free, Father. We're thankful for Montreat, and we pray that you would give us a good game and allow them to travel home safely. May we honor you in all that we say and we do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And now for our starting lineups. First for Montreat. Number 3, Primo Garcia. Number 4, Brian Eke. Number 6, Predrag Gerbovich. Number 9, Eric Eke. Number 10, Alejandro Hernandez. Number 12, Ethan Kearns. Number 13, Jeremy Villa Osorio. Number 18, Jared McCall. Number 21, Ethan Grasso. Number 23, Christopher Hernandez. And number 40, Drake Fowler. Montreat College is coached by Michael Bruce and assisted by Adam Lund. And now for your KCU Knights. Number 3, Patrick McDavid. Number 6, Daniel LaRue. Number 7, Cameron Crawford. Number 9, Jaime Rodriguez. Number 10, Jeremy Alig. Number 11, Hunter White. Number 16, Caden Manasco. Number 17, Tanner Hughes. Number 22, Gage Bowling. Number 26, Jordan Miranda. And number 99, Christian Altizer. The Knights are coached by Jeremy Miller and assisted by Joshua Miller, Jason Gay, and Isaiah Jones.
So the two teams meeting for pregame handshakes. And we're about ready to get things underway here. KCU will be in the black jerseys outlined with red striping, white numerals. Montreat in the white jerseys, blue numerals. And believe it or not, two jerseys that you can actually see. What a concept, being able to see numbers on jerseys. First time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll alert you on your mobile device. We'll be back with you on Saturday at 1 p.m., 12:50 pregame show for women's action as the women's bring in Bruno out of Georgia for AAC conference play. So Montreat will have the ball to start the contest. They'll work it from right to left as you view it on your screen, and the same as I view it here high atop the press box here at Knight Stadium. My crew this evening, Jacob Hankins, Felicia Collier. They'll be bringing you all the great footage you see there on your television screen. Both teams kind of trading possessions to start things off. Nothing really happening. Their side, Garcia, plays in a two-man game, working with Villa Osornio. Here's a big ball up the far sideline on a run. Settled nicely just outside the 18. And a big swing. Altizer sends that one away off the mitts. But a nice push by the Cavs up that far sideline, and they get a shot on goal here in the first minute and a half. Big throw coming down inside the box, trying to play it off the head, and a push inside the box as they were looking for Eric Eke. Eric, pretty easy to find, 6'6". His, I'm assuming, brother Brian Eke, who is the senior of the two, Eric is a sophomore. Brian is the senior, both from Madrid, Spain. Stands at 6'4". Here's Jaime Rodriguez, midfield. Settles it, brings it near side. Shifty footwork for him as he tries to go down the middle. Was looking for Hunter White that could make the connection. Back to Garcia near side. Again, happy to have everyone along with us here tonight on the Joker Lawn Care broadcast table. For all your lawn care needs, see the good folks at Joker Lawn Care. Give them a call or visit them at their website at jokerlawncare.com. Again, our title sponsors this season for all of our athletics coverage: Clark's Pump and Shop of the Rivers of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, and River Cities Builders. All the ones you see down in the bottom right hand of your screen, that's the businesses that have jumped on with us this season to provide high school and college coverage. We greatly appreciate all of their great support, as well as all of our great schools that we work with in high school and college coverage. So an offsides against Montreat. Gives the ball back to KCU. Field about halfway covered in shade. It's quickly drifting behind the sun, or the sun drifting behind the hillside to our left. Will be pretty much covered in shade within the next 20 minutes. Big ball off the head down near on the 30-yard line. Tanner Hughes settles, brings it near side to Rodriguez. A lot of contact we play through. Here's a ball sent up the near side. Giving chase is Osornia. Rodriguez with 2 on. Drops into Hunter White, gets it right back. Looks up the left edge. It's swapped down on the back line by Grasso. Throw in for the Knights on the far side. It was Jordan Miranda that dropped it in. Eke tied up there with Miranda. Eke battling for position. Throw goes well through. Jeremy Alig settles it down, brings it near side looking for Rodriguez. They can't make the connection. Swift move there by Garcia. He'll put it on the left foot looking down toward Eke. It's turned away by the center back of Gage Bowling. Now Rodriguez. A lot of contact with Garcia. Garcia with hands all over. They'll drop it back to Altizer. He'll settle it down inside the 18. Big foot here for the goalkeeper, the sophomore for KCU out of Hurricane, West Virginia. Played his high school ball at Park South, and there's a great example of it as he sends a booming kick near sideline, takes 2 hops and kicks out of bounds. Cavs will drop. Brian Eke will settle for his first touch. You got Eke in the front, Eke in the back. The taller of the two playing up front in that center position. 3 forwards up front with Eke middle, Osornio near side. We'll take a drop back to Eke. The other forward on the other side is Ethan Kearns. Zach Deems tuned in from Brno, Czech Republic. Thanks for tuning in. Good push ahead, trying to drop it inside the 18. They were looking for Ethan Kearns on a nice run. It was boomed out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick coming up. Alejandro Hernandez, sophomore from San Jose, Costa Rica. Put it on the far side corner, covered in shade, right under the scoreboard. Nestled right here parallel to I-64, the heart of the Parks. High kick. Eke puts it on ahead. It's sent away. Gates bowling on the backside. Eke settles just outside the 18, chips down near side, and there is the goalkeeper of Altizer who puts the mitts on it and keeps this scoreless 7 minutes into the ball game. Big booming kick that flips the field, takes a high hop, and sends Ethan Grasso, the sophomore from Charlotte, all the way backward. And the Knights had a push as Hunter White gave Christopher Hernandez a quick look on a ball that looked like it was all but nothing. Pre-dragged Gerbovic with his first touch out of Belgrade, Serbia. Looking ahead off to Kearns. Miranda there with a push in behind. It'll stay with the visiting Cavs. Drop inside the box to Hernandez. Ball rolling across the end line. Eke puts it on the left foot and sends it through. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Eke with a left-footed touch. Scores his second goal of the season, and Montreat leads it 1-0. It's just being at the right place at the right time, and he did the perfect thing with it. You don't do a lot when you have it that close to the net. Just get a foot on it. And the 6'6" sophomore out of Spain does just that with a clean touch in the net. And the Cavs lead at 1-0. There's Miranda up the far side. Chased down by Kearns, slows things down. He'll drop it back for Tanner Hughes. Near side to Rodriguez. He's all alone if he could chase it down. And he can't keep it in. They had the run they wanted. Rodriguez got behind the defense that had sucked all the way to the other side and was wide open down this near sideline run, but he couldn't chase it down to keep it across the end line. So Hernandez leaves it off for Eke. Brian Eke, the senior. The younger Eke up front, giving Montreat a 1-0 lead. Here's a good push near side. Osornio. And we're going to get a corner kick coming up again. Again, Eke Dose down there as well. Low driving ball. Eke finds it at his foot. They'll try to bend it to the left. Bowling sends it away. It was Osornio that tries to get it, and they're going to get another corner kick on the far sideline. No, excuse me. Now they've pointed down. It's going to be a goal kick. Altizer sends it high. Near side looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it down. Garcia's right there. Grabovich pokes it up. A runner ahead. Osornio. Heavy pressure from behind by Daniel LaRue. Altizer just sends it out of bounds. Near side. Brian Eke will start the push to the far side as they'll swing it from left to right. Into the middle, Grabovich. (1-0) the score. Eric Eke punching through a goal early on here in the contest to put the visitors up. Now Montreat plays all the way back negative. Christian Hernandez Near side to Primo Garcia, senior from Frostproof, Florida. Rodriguez working on him. They've had a battle so far between the two, both when the offense, each one of them touched it offensively. The other's defense have been pretty solid. Trying to whirl it up the near side. Miranda steps in and swipes that away. He'll push it up the left edge with a man in tow. That's Kearns. And it's out of bounds. It's a throw in for the Knights right in front of their bench. And that's going to draw probably at least a card or a warning or a card. Ethan Kearns took the ball and slammed it to the turf right in front of the official, which drew a whistle. Surprised it didn't draw a reach to the pocket. Knights with heavy pressure as a lot of contact. They'll get the foul against KCU as that's on Jeremy Alig as he got tangled up with Grabovich. 1-0 Cavs here. Almost 12 and a half minutes gone in the opening period. Miranda steps to, but instantly turned over as Cameron Crawford couldn't settle it at his feet. Drake Fowler out of that defensive wing position wants to play it up that far side. KCU booms it out. It'll be a throw in for the Cavs. At the feet of Jared McCall, sophomore from Pleasant Garden, North Carolina. Hunter White and Rodriguez will try to play up now with Cavs defense sagging back and trying to play keep away. Here's Eke. Brings it to the left. All the way through, finds Garcia left on the box. Looking down for a chip toward Eke. It was taken away. Rodriguez pushes off the ball. We play on as possession doesn't change. Now Grabovich splits the defense. That's one of the things you get there in soccer. Had the possession changed on the push-off from Rodriguez, you get a foul. Possession did not change. It did not change the play. You play on. That's the game of soccer. Sometimes you'll get a delayed whistle. Because of that, they have to wait to see what happens. A lot of contact there by Rodriguez as he plays in the corner. Now Garcia boxing him out as the ball's right on the end line. They turn it up the near sideline. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the visitors. Brian Eke drops out to Grabovich. Garbovich, excuse me. Put an extra letter in that wasn't there. Here's a good ball up the right side, and they can't chase it down. Ethan Kearns was on a release, but just a little bit too far out of his reach. So Altizer with the goal kick coming up. Slight breeze blowing across the field now. Very little wind to speak of at field level. Flag hanging about the mast off in the east end zone. Still at half mast. Honoring those who lost their lives 23 years ago today on the terrorist attack of 9/11. Hard to believe it's been 23 years since that occurred. I can still remember exactly where I was the moment that I found out that the North Tower had been struck by the first aircraft. A foul just outside the box, and it's going to be a free kick coming up for the Cavs. So Grobovich will come up and line up the kick as our referee steps off the 10 paces so KCU can build its wall. Altizer's lining up where he wants his guys to stand. And Grobovich will give it a swing. 2 goals and assists on the season. 12 shots he's attempted. 5 of those have been on goal. And he bends that one wide left. as we go inside of 29 minutes, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights, who trail at 1-0. KCU with a good opportunity down just outside the 18. A drop to Crawford. He can't play it down. But a throw-in coming up for the Knights once again. And it'll be Kaden Monasco to toss it in. Big toss down inside the box. High hop as it goes all the way through. And a foul from behind as a push off there from Hunter White. Cavs put it in play quickly. Garbovich drops it off to Eke. He'll take it to the right side. Nice move with the ball, Alejandro Hernandez. And then a big swing through the uprights it goes from Jeremy Villa Osornio. Had the line just through the uprights. Altizer booms it out to midfield. One out of the air, though, as Hernandez was there. Tried to play it back forward to Eke. Knights will boom it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in on the near sideline. Primo Garcia with a drop back to Brian Eke. Rodriguez takes it off his feet. We play on. Garcia was looking for the whistle. And now our official having a conversation, our side official having a conversation with some of the fans in attendance sitting next to the stands. Patrick McDavid, the hometown boy out of Grayson, trying to play it forward. Now Hunter White with a run down the near side. Eke wins it on the back line. He'll drop it into his goalkeeper, Christopher Hernandez. Hernandez, a senior of Bisco, North Carolina. Pride of Montgomery Central High School. And the goalkeeper just came out of the box and touched it with his hands. So it's going to be an illegal touch and a free kick from the spot where he landed. And the reason that is he started in the box, and then as he jumped forward and made contact with the ball, he was outside the box when he landed. Therefore, that his landing position determines his position where he was. So when his foot touched outside the box, even though he is the goalkeeper, he can only use his hands when he's inside that 18-yard box. So a great opportunity here for KCU as we go inside of 25 minutes to play in the opening half. As Jaime Rodriguez will put it off the turf just outside the 18. And drives that one well deep. And a goal kick coming up. Had the arm, or the plenty of leg, and just sent it too high on the kick. Gage White coming in, replacing Hunter White. Brother. Hunter the senior, Gage the freshman, both out of Winchester, Ohio. The senior White, the pride of Peebles High School. Gage White, North Adams High School. Here's Ruiz. Eke battling for position, working on Daniel LaRue. Eke, who has the lone goal in the game thus far, poked one in off the left foot. Good ball to the near side to Ruiz. Tried to save it in, can't do so. Hernandez with a drop, gives it off to Ruiz. Going back post, can't find the connection. Kearns was trying to sneak in underneath Miranda. Now the ball turned on the baseline, and it's across the end line out of bounds. It was Ethan Grasso. He was trying to slip in behind Kearns there for the look. Stats so far in the ball game: Montreat 3 shots, 1 on goal. KCU with 1 shot, not on goal. 2 corners and an offside penalty for the visiting Cavs. Hernandez brings it near side. Ruiz with Rodriguez working on him. Back to Brian Eke. He'll give it up to Grobovich. Grobovich plays it off to Eke, and now they'll swing it to the far side, and Drake Fowler will start it ahead. Good ball that comes all the way through. Hustling, trying to chase it down on the side there was Osornio. The Cavs trying to go quickly here, looking to add to the lead. Here's a chip to the back corner. Kearns trying to get there, and that one flies through, and a corner kick. They'll say Miranda got it last. So Ethan Kearns, a senior out of Chillicothe, Ohio. So Alejandro Hernandez. 5 games this year he's appeared in, all 5. He started 3 of those. He'll have a big swing from the far side. High arcing kick. Off the top of the crossbar. The older Eke puts it up. The younger Eke tried to finish it off. We'll take a look at it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Brian Eke draws the crossbar. Then you get Eric Eke that tried to finish it off, the pinball effect, if you will. Neither falls through, and we stay 1-0. Here's Fowler winning it out of the air. Rodriguez with a man in tow behind. And Grobovich takes it away from him. Miranda steps to and swipes it away off the far sideline, but touches it out too far, stays with it. It's poked out of bounds. He loses it off his feet into his own bench. What a succession down near here with the header off of the crossbar by one brother on the corner, and then the other brother nearly cleaning it up for his second goal of the game. Brian Eke off to Fowler. Grobovich brings it near side to Ruiz. Ruiz just outside the 18. Settles off to Hernandez. A touchback to Ruiz. A little touchdown outside the 18. Fires a dart across the middle, trying to get a back-footed kick. Rodriguez pops it up in the air, wins it out of the air. And now KCU with a push. White out in front with 3 men in tow, though. Splits the defense. Grasso trying to win it, but Hernandez will come through. Miranda off the back line. Montreat settles, and they'll get a push with Eke. A perfect leave there, but a great read as well by Cameron Crawford, who took it away. Tanner Hughes had a push moving and then lost it off his foot. Montreat leading 1-0. Both teams trying to really get attack lines going, but Montreat being super patient with the way that it wants to attack with the soccer ball. Here's Ruiz working against that box defense. 4 players all kind of in the corners there. Neither would kind of make a movement, so now a chip toward the back head and looking for the head of Eke, and nearly snuck that one in for another goal. Here's a great look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Eke angling that head downward, trying to get the connection, but they couldn't get there. So a goal kick coming up for the Knights, who trail at 1-0. Altizer sends that one over the midfield stripe. The Knights' Tanner Hughes settles it down. He'll drop it off to Cameron Crawford. That one pinballs off of Miranda's feet out of bounds. Throw in far sideline for the visiting Cavs. Great look there, field level. Kearns working with Grosso in a 2-man game. Now Fowler on the far side. Gerbovich off to Eke. They'll swing it to the near side. This is the side they've really liked to kind of work here the last couple of minutes. Have made their pushes early in the ballgame, though, up that right edge. They come to Eke. There's the push to the right side. Miranda with a touch. He's got 2 in behind, and he'll just kick it out of bounds. Does he kick it in to be a throw? He will, so it did not go across the in line. So instead of a corner, it'll be a throw in on that far side corner. Jared McCall, the sophomore from Pleasant Garden, North Carolina. He'll take care of the throw in. Big throw going down toward the head of Eric Eke. And he sends it over top of the goal post and out of bounds. Sub coming on for KCU, the freshman out of Olive Hill and West Carter High School, Logan Virgilio Birds. Again, if you're tuned in with us here on Kool TV, drop me a message there in the chat box. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'll give you a shout out during the game. Ball coming to the center. White trying to chase it down. Hernandez turns it out. Numbers as Gerbovich points it through. He had Hernandez, who was thinking right and went left. Ruiz settles. Osornio. Eke in the center, top of the 18. Fights through the heavy pressure. And then the Knights take it away on the back line. Gage White gets swept off his feet as Fowler works through him, and then he and White battling for position. A lot of contact, we play through. Ruiz down in the left corner. And that one's off the backside of Manasco and out of bounds. So a corner kick coming up. They do that quick touch in. Lob it through, nearly snuck it through on the backside, but it's turned out by the back line of the defense. Rodriguez trying to gain possession. Swing it to Virgilio Birds up the left side. He's got Miranda out in front, but missed the connection as he had heavy pressure from behind. Now he chases 2, working against Eke. Nice slide tackle that brings the ball after Ruiz in the near sideline. Ruiz with a 2-man game that he has a drop if he wants it. Crosses it right, too far into the box, back out top. Fowler from a long ways from home. Gerbovich brings it back near side. Osornio tries to cross it to the back edge. Ball across the face of the 6, and Gage Bowling turns it out of bounds. So another corner kick coming up for Montreat, who leads this one 1-0. Have missed some big opportunities at the net. They've got both Ekes down inside the box, kind of shadowing each other. One stands 6'6", the other 6'4". They're going to try to go back post looking for Eke. They go too deep, and they just boom the ball right back to the corner. Almost another opportunity. Nice job there by Daniel LaRue. And as Gerbovich tried to turn it back to the net, he sends it across the end line, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Knights. Pair of subs checking in. On for KCU is Jason Petrie. Still waiting for the player from Montreat to turn around so I can see the back of his jersey. He doesn't have numbers on the front. Darian Bonilla, senior out of Lincoln, North Carolina. Sun completely drifted behind the treetops. Lights coming on here at the stadium on a beautiful night. A slight breeze. High 70s the temperature has fallen into after starting the game in the low 80s. Beautiful evening for soccer here as we're just a little bit under 2 weeks away from the start of the first official start of fall. We'll probably see some more fall-like temperatures coming up this weekend here in the Bluegrass State. After summer trying to dig back in for a little while. If it's your first time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. We'll alert you each time we put out new material here on the channel to your mobile device. Ball across the face of the 6. Knights defense again, turns it away. Fowler thought about a chip up the right side. He'll turn, bring it back near side to Eke. Eke with a big swing and a nice save there by Christian Altizer. A look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. So a corner kick coming up, but another nice save there by Altizer. And Gerbovich will come over for the corner. And it's no secret what they try to do here. Eke to Eke. That's what they're looking for. And the swipe-footed attempt there at the goal bends it wide and out of bounds, and a goal kick for the Knights coming up. Gerbovich would like to have that one back. He did not get that one well enough up in the air as Miodrag Benkovic was the one that tried to get the foot on it and couldn't control it. Keita Manasco was in position to toss in, and Jason Petrie, the freshman out of Stanford, Kentucky, threw it in way too far up. So now Manasco will toss in, looking down at the feet of Cameron Crawford. Cavs take it away. Patrick B. David working on Gerbovich. Eke with a drop. Trying to get it out to Benkovic, and it's taken away. Gerbovich down that far sideline on a big ball. Playing it ahead to Ethan Grasso. Knights tip it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Sub coming on for Montreat. I believe that's Joshua Atkins. It is, number 16. Atkins, a junior out of Miramar, Florida. Gerbovich looking near side to Ruiz. Osornio. Off to the right side as we approach 8 minutes to play here in the opening half. 1-0 Montreat on the Eric Eke goal early in the contest. That came in the 7th minute. Had a ball at his feet in front of the goal and just took his left foot and tapped it straight through. Again, women's action back here on Saturday, 1 o'clock first kick. We'll be with you beginning at 12:50 for pregame coverage as Bruno out of Georgia makes the trip to Grayson. Knights football home opener next Saturday here in Grayson as they play Taylor University. Again, you can find our broadcast schedule at KoolHits1057.com. That's Kool with a K. Just click on the top link there that says Sports Schedules. You'll see all of our upcoming games that we have here on the channel. KCU with a chance to play the ball up in its offensive side of things. Petrie goes quickly to Patrick McDavid. And they got Petrie off sides. They tried to play that quick 1-2-3 punch on that triangle. So the turnover gives it back to Montreat as we approach 6 to play here in the opening half. 1-0, they lead it, and that's been the score since the 7th minute. Bowling turns that one away. Eric Eke right there at midfield working on Miranda, and he gets pushed to the ground and a foul against Eke, so a free kick coming up for the Knights. We'll get the ball right at the 45-yard line. Miranda will give it a line, trying to push it down just toward the 18. Gets a good kick, but it's one out of the air by the Cavs. Eke chasing down that far sideline next to his bench. Brings it near, slows things down, looks off. Gerbovich right there. Nice ball near side to Ruiz, just outside the 18. Gerbovich thought about the left-footed kick. He'll take the drop. Felipe Pereira, who checking in out of the last stoppage. Senior out of San Jose, Costa Rica. A ball across the face of the 6. Nobody's home there as Ruiz can't get there to it. And it'll be a goal kick coming up. Inside of 5 to play in the opening half. A punch-in goal off the foot of Eric Eke is the deciding factor so far in this contest. It's been a really good battle so far. Gerbovich chipping it ahead. Out ahead, Pereira. Pereira goes to the left foot and sends it well over top of the crossbar. Things starting to pick up a little bit here in the final 4 minutes. In the women's game, we saw a goal in the final 40 seconds as Montreat defeated KCU 6-0. Natalie Hall leading the way with 2 goals. Her first 2 of the season. Lig stops that run. Now White settles down, working with heavy pressure with Fowler. And then the official makes incidental contact on the run, so we'll get a drop in. It's crazy. I have not seen that at all this year, and we get it in back-to-back games. We had the same thing happen in the women's game, and now the men happen here. Miranda down as he took a big tumble, still on the turf, so Knights playing a man down right now as Miranda's slow to come up. And we're going to get a stoppage. Miranda does come back to his feet. Clock continues to roll, though. I think he took a knee to the knee as he was grabbing at his knee and then came back up after a few moments on the turf and jogging back down that far sideline. Good to see him back up. Nice slide tackle there by Joseph Atkins. Big ball goes over the top of the defense. It'll drop all the way back to Hernandez as we approach 2 minutes to play in the half. Miranda right back in, plays it down off the header. Cameron Crawford looking ahead, White, and White just tumbles to his knees and suffocates the ball right in front. White has it suffocated right in front of him as Hernandez goes to his knees. Here's Ruiz. Montreat content with playing some keep away here in the final 2 minutes. And going to the halftime leading 1-0. Bankovic inside to Eke. Eke looking for a chip, can't get it there. Pereira off to Ruiz near side. Looking to the back post. Eke going with the header, turned away on the back row. They'll bring it back to Ruiz with a settle. Left-footed kick across the face of the 6. Two headers, one from either side. Now Eric Eke with a chip down toward the 6. We're looking for Bankovic, can't make the connection. Gerbovic slows it down, he'll bring it near side, then chip it away to Fowler. Inside of a minute to play in the half. Eke with a roll up the left or the right edge, down across, and trying to play it back inside on a sliding run was Ethan Grasso, but he touched it out just a little bit too far. And it'll be a goal kick for Christian Altizer. Final 20 seconds of the opening half. Altizer kind of topped that one. Not a lot to it. Knights bail him out, though, for the moment. As Jeremy Alig with a lot of contact and a foul from behind. That's going to take us to zeros and to the half here in Grayson. 1-0. Montreat leading it at the break. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll break down the first half after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy. At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
1-0 here at the half. Montreat in front of KCU. As we welcome you back to the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here as the lone goal in the contest coming off the foot of Eric Eke as he poked it into the 7th minute of action and gave Montreat the 1-0 lead. Montreat has been pretty much in control much of this ballgame, but has not been able to find that elusive second goal that would allow them to extend this lead. They've outshot KCU 9-1. Only 2 of those have been on goal, though. Both of those, one the foot that Eke put it in, and then another one was a header that Eke took just a little bit over top of the crossbar. So 9-2 shots on goal for Montreat. KCU 1-0. 7 corner kicks for the Cavs. They've been called offsides 1 time, as have the Knights. 3 fouls to 2 favoring against Montreat. No cards issued thus far in the opening half of play. Eric Eke with 4 shots, 1 on goal, including the lone goal that we've had thus far in the contest. His older brother, Brian Eke, with 2 shots, 1 of those on goal. That was the header that drew iron off the crossbar. 1-0, our score here at the half. We're going to step aside for about 8 minutes as we will get you back here ready to go for the second half of play here on a beautiful evening in Grayson here on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The utility board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money, New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
At the half, 1-0. KCU trailing Montreat. Knights back in action Friday night at Boyce College. 7 o'clock first kick. Then next Wednesday, they head to Athens, Tennessee against Tennessee Wesleyan. They'll be back here on September 21st against Bryan. That's part of a men and women's doubleheader. We will not have that broadcast, though, as that is the home opener for football. So we'll be here for football on that day. So we will not have the men and women's doubleheader for Bryan, Tennessee on Saturday the 21st. We will be back with you on men's coverage on the 25th. That's when they bring in Union, followed by Reinhardt on Saturday the 28th. They go in the month of October. Head to Bluefield on the 2nd. Bring Pikeville in here on Saturday the 5th. To Milligan on October 9th. St. Andrews will play here on Friday the October the 11th at 3 p.m. Johnson, Tennessee at the 16th. Then they'll close things out at home with Columbia, South Carolina on October 19th. And Appalachian Bible College for senior night on October 22nd. Second half underway. They didn't waste any time getting that one going. They said, let's roll. So Altizer being pressured quickly to start the second half. So a corner kick right out of the gate for the visiting Cavs. Wind kicking up just ever so slightly enough to draw the flag away from the mast. First time that we've seen that since back in the women's game. Blowing right into the face on the near side. And Hernandez put his hand up on that one. He said that one was totally on me. He didn't even get the ball barely off the ground and give it a look to try to put it to his pair of 6-footers of Brian and Eric Eke. Altizer, a big booming kick out across the midfield stripe, 50-50 ball with a push from behind. That was from Fowler as he jumped over the back of Gage White. Gage White. Gage back out there instead of Hunter. Hunter got the start. Gage remains up in the forward position. Brian Eke brings it near side Fowler. This is kind of the same movement that they did going the opposite direction back in the first half of play. Again, a big thanks to our newest sponsor here on Kool TV, Joker Lawn Care. For all your lawn care needs, see the good folks at Joker Lawn Care. Give them a phone call or check them out on their website at jokerlawncare.com. Ruiz coming right there into your screen. That's as close as it gets. We put you into the action here on Kool TV. We want you to feel like you're at field level. That's about as good as it gets right there. Here's Rodriguez working with the ball at his feet. Has it taken away. Near side Fowler settles. Pokes through. Gets it up to Grasso. Now Miranda stepping two. Working with it at his feet. Makes a nice move there on Fowler. A push, we play through. Near side to Hughes. Now back to Bowling. Knights will center it up. A Lig. Chops it down in the corner, Rodriguez. Ruiz working on him. Heavy pressure from behind as Rodriguez loses it off of his foot. Alejandro Hernandez tries to center it back up. Now Rodriguez working, and if they can't get there, is Gerbovich. Starts the surge near side, and now here come the Cavs pushing forward. Eke settles at just outside the 40. Plays it on the right foot. 6'6" sophomore from Spain. Good drop. Grasso. Eke finds it in the 6. Pinballs off of Gage Bowling and is turned away. Gerbovich has that one boomed away by Bowling. Take a look at this one on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. As Bowling got that one off the foot and sends it over top of the goalpost. So a corner kick coming up. As I believe it'll be Ethan Kearns. Again, no numbers on the front of the jerseys. Just a quick touch off. They'll leave it to Kearns. No, excuse me, that's actually Hernandez. And we get a handball there on Gerbovich. And we're going to get a stoppage and a foul. That's going to draw a card. So no infraction given, just a stoppage and a conversation. So back underway we go. Typically when the official goes up over the hands with the crossed arms, something's coming out of the pocket. That time it was just a stern conversation with Predrag Gerbovich. And the cards for the moment remain in the pocket. 1-0 Montreat leading here in the second half. Nearly 5 minutes gone. Trying to play it up the near side, looking for Glasso. He can't make the hook up. So Jordan Miranda, junior mid wing back out of Woodbridge, Virginia, Potomac Senior High School. Looking for Patrick McDavid. McDavid was tangled up working against Glasso. And it goes over top of his head and out of bounds. Fowler on the drop. Gives it off to Eke. Here comes Rodriguez. Kick it all the way back out to Christopher Hernandez. Hernandez slows things up. Now Gage White applying pressure on Brian Eke. Eke beats him. Takes it into the center. Gerbovich looking on a through ball. Gage Bowling takes it away, but there's Gerbovich that still keeps it alive. Down in the left side corner, a ball turned, and it's out of bounds, well off the end line. And a kick coming up out of the corner as it was deflected off of KCU. So another corner kick coming up, and Alejandro Hernandez. They'll send Ruiz over with him as they go through their conversations of what they want to see here. A touch and a kick. Looking down inside the box, McDavid clears it out. Grosso sends it right back over to the far side corner. A big high hop in the 18 and a player off sides before Eke's header goes down. So we stay at 1-0. Good look there at Altizer in the goal in that neon green jersey. Booming kick to the right side. Here's a chip ahead with a run. Altizer comes out, makes contact. Eke tries to settle off of his chest, can't play it down. High hop comes near sideline. KCU wins it out of the air, but it's right back to Montreat. Grosso off to Gerbovich. He'll settle straight ahead with a run and a big swing of the leg, and that one's way too deep. That one would have been at least a good field goal from 40 yards. Wrong sport. The wrong football, I should say. Baseball complex directly behind Altizer there. You can see the big sprinkler in your background. That's over on the football practice field. Here's Eke. Works right side. Nice touch. Kearns down in the box. Across the 6. Eke. Great job on the backline defense for KCU to thwart that one away. Hernandez didn't release as they were trying to set up the little 1-2 touch there between he and McCall. And as soon as McCall touched it off, he grabbed his head thinking, oh, my God, I just missed that opportunity. Perfect ball there from McCall. But Hernandez was not on the same page. Hughes settles at his feet, winning it out of the air. McDavid tried to push it across the near side, and a terrible pass was picked off by Grosso. And right back into possession, it goes to the Cavs. Eke settles inside. Grosso, or excuse me, that was Gerbramovich. And another corner kick coming up for the Cavaliers. Predrag Grobovich really picking up the intensity there in this, kind of playing up off of that back line where he played that center back position in much of the first half. High arching kick. Eke off the crossbar. Just caught the crossbar in the upright. We'll take a look at it here in just a second. As now we've got a player offsides. Now they settled it back in and we keep playing. Here's a dangerous ball that comes all the way across the 6. Miranda turns it away. Nice touch of the leg there from Cameron Crawford. Gerbovich, a big swing to the opposite side. Take a look at this last play here. Off the corner. Hits the top part of the upright just below the crossbar. Off the header there. And Eric Eke nearly picking up his second goal of the night. Big hello to John and Caroline Butler watching in from Campbellsville, Kentucky tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Happy to have you along with us here on this beautiful night in Grayson here on Kool TV. 1-0 Montreat leading it. Goal in the 7th minute by Eric Eke. That's the deciding factor thus far in this ballgame. Here's Ethan Kearns. working down inside the 18. Rolls it across the face of the 6, and a nice turn away by the Knights defense. As several times, Montreat has tried to make that same attack and has not been able to come up with anything with it. Here's Ruiz. Slows it down. Rodriguez from behind. Rodriguez and McDavid now trying to make the play, and they do. Now out to White. Fowler turns it away, but McDavid's right there. Inside of 34 minutes to play in the contest. Montreat leading 1-0. Trying to pick up only their second win this season. A record of 1-3-1. Here's Fowler working on Gage White. White gets shoved off the ball, and Montreat tries to save it in. It scurries up the far sideline. Looking at Montreat's schedule, their first win coming at the season opener against Johnson and Wales University in North Carolina, playing at home there in Black Mountain, 4-3. They lost to Warner, 3-1. Southeast University out of Florida, 3-0. Tied Tennessee Wesleyan, who's receiving votes, in a 3-3 affair. And then last time out, lost to North Greenville University, 1-0. Push coming near side to Kearns. 2 on with Miranda leading the surge on the defensive end. For KCU, a 3-0 loss to open the season against Grace Christian. They went to Columbia, South Carolina, and CIU, losing that one 8-0. Played into a 1-1 tie with Alice Lloyd here last Wednesday, and then Truett McConnell last Saturday, falling 6-0 in that one. .32 minutes to go in the ball game. Knights need an equalizer, trailing by 1 here in the second half. Montreat has controlled the tempo and the possession much of the contest. Grasso touches it off to Eke, far sideline for Bryant. Gerbovich, big swing, looking ahead. They had Kearns out ahead, and he was way off sides as he got over top of Miranda. Great idea, just your forward gets too anxious and takes off with a sprint there on the back line. Here's Miranda with Kearns coming from behind. Ethan Kearns, a senior out of Chillicothe, Ohio. And a push off against Montreat with Ruiz working on Jaime Rodriguez. Milton Chappelle coming in to us from Silver Spring, Maryland. And if you're tuned in with us, drop me a message there in the chat box. Let me know where you're tuned in tonight. Oh, here's a nice ball to Kearns. Kearns has a look at the goal, goes to the right side. Altizer's there. And then Grobovich booms it away as it comes all the way back out here. A look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Kearns had the 1v1. And Altizer makes a great stop there in the net and keeps it at a 1-goal deficit. Sophomore out of Park South up in West Virginia. That's a couple of big saves that Altizer's made tonight. None bigger than when you get 1v1. Here's Kearns. Miranda cuts him off. Just a touch back. Miranda saves it on the near side. Heavy pressure applied by Hernandez. Kearns and Hernandez will work in that right corner. Now Kearns with 2 on. We got a dog down here on the sideline trying to eat everybody up. That thing is vicious. All 6 pounds of it. Looks like a little wiener dog, and he was not happy for the moment. He's all good to go now. It's those ones that sounds like that they're going to eat the door down, that they're usually about 7-8 inches tall and teeth that could barely break through a piece of paper. Ball swiped out of bounds there by Daniel LaRue. Had no purpose on the direction of that one. It sends it out of bounds. Grasso on the near side with a throw in. 28.5 minutes to go here in regulation. Knights need an equalizer, trying to even things up, trailing 1-0. Ruiz up to the near side, or the far side, excuse me. Slows it down right in front of Manasco. Here's White. Wanted to leave it for McDavid on a run. It was intercepted immediately. Ruiz slows it down. Grobovich. Here's Hernandez now. Eke on a drop. He wants to start things moving forward. Brings it up to his brother. Trying to kind of box out Gage Bowling. A lot of contact. Eke loses his footing. We play through. And then a lot of contact on the far side. And we'll get a yellow card against KCU. That'll be on Jaime Rodriguez. So clock resting with 27:42 left to play in the contest. And a free kick coming up as Predrag Grabovich will have it about right at about 10 yards outside the 18. Just over top of the crossbar. We'll take a look at it on the instant replay here. Sent Altizer on a diving attempt. He didn't have to try to get the mitts on it. It was well high and wide. One out of the air. Reeves wanting it on the far side. He's wide open. Everybody's over here. He was just kind of holding his hands up saying, hey, over here, over here. Eke finds him and he's rolled it up the far side. Takes it back in the center. Near side to Colasso. Trying to leave it for Kearns. They didn't make the hookup as Miranda swipes it away. Now Miranda with a head of steam. Chips it back in the center of the field. Eke and White. Eke wins the ball, turns it back upfield, crosses in front of Rodriguez. And then a slide tackle that allows Montreat to continue possession of the ball. And they'll swing it near side. Looking for a chip ahead. A nice leave out the backside. Down to the corner, Ruiz. Pinballs that one off the foot of Caden Manasco. And now KCU with a run. Patrick Murphy working on Eke. And then back to Altizer as he'll settle things down. Intensity kind of picking up here over the last few minutes. As KCU sensing the need to try to find a way to poke one in the net. Knights with a sub waiting to come in on the far side. No, excuse me, that's actually sub coming on for Montreat. Kearns stepping out. As soon as he turns around, I'll tell you who comes on. Veja Osornio. Gerbovich works in the back row there with Fowler. They'll take it off to Eke, far side. Eke looking for his brother there in the middle. Tried to touch it near side to Osornio. Eke wins it through. Knifes his way off the right side. Has it at his foot. Loses it for the second. Osornio throws it net and puts it in for the score. And make it 2-0. Left-footed kick by Jeremy Veja Osornio. Just checked back in the ball game. Pokes in his third goal of the season. And with 24 minutes left to play here in the 24-18 to be exact, left to play here in the contest, Montreat leads it now 2-0. Big thanks to Grayson Sporting Goods, our instant replay sponsor through all of our coverages for high school and collegiate athletics this season. Grayson Sporting Goods located there on Caramelone Boulevard off of Caramelone Boulevard on Main Street in Grayson. Christopher Hernandez dulls with it at his feet and just picks it up and rolls it out to Eke on the far sideline. 24 minutes we go under here in the contest, and a goal each half now for Montreat. They lead at 2-0. Here's a big ball up the near side as they were trying to feed Ethan Grasso on a run. Gerbovich can't keep it in play. And then the Knights with a throw-in that misses its mark, and it'll go right back to Montreat. Out goes Jared McCall. Back in is Joshua Atkins. Grasso with the drop in. Ball across the face of the 6, but nobody's home except for Altizer, who puts the mitts on it and will get ready to send it away. Eke misplays that one as it takes a big booming tip over top of his head, and then a foul and some extracurriculars on the back side of things, and that's going to draw a card. So Brian Eke picks up the infraction after going to the turf and then gets up with some extracurriculars. So our second yellow card in the ballgame, one for either side. Jaime Rodriguez getting the card for KCU, and now Brian Eke, the senior defender, gets one for Montreat. No, you can't see it on the screen. I wish we had an opportunity to say we've got some visitors that's sneaking in here to watch the game. There's 2 deer running along the outside edge of the fence. It was just right behind the KCU bench. They've been kind of looming around here much of the evening, and they are literally standing behind the bench right now watching the game. Here's Grasso down inside the box, turns it across the face of the 18, down into the 6, and can't make the turn back in front, and Altizer takes it away. tried to play just a little bit too much finesse on that one. He had it on the end line and it had the step. At that point, you have to turn it in. And one too many touches and allow the goalkeeper to close out on it. Here's Logan Virgilio Birds, who comes back in his first action since the first half. Miranda switches fields, as he'll take it to the far sideline. And a foul against Montreat. So a free kick coming up for KCU. There's Rodriguez. Lots of contact and a pushing foul against Felipe Pereira. Physicality really ratcheting up in this one. But a big goal for the visitors. Push the lead out to 2. Ball down inside the 6, trying to find the head of White. Virgilio Bird settles. Has the foot taller Eric Eke all over his backside, who takes it away. Pereira up the far sideline, now centers it back up. Grasso had a run coming up the near sideline. They'll take it back to Ruiz on the left. Gerbovich drops to Fowler. Inside of 20 to play in regulation. Looking down inside for Eke. It's turned away. Christian Hernandez comes way out of his box. At one point earlier, he was sitting just outside the 18 with one knee on the turf. Just kind of watching what was taking place well on the other end of the field. He scurries quickly back as KCU tries to mount a surge. Jaime Rodriguez, the senior, on the far side, doubled up and loses the ball off of his feet. Miranda steps to as they try to play it through on the near side, and then Fowler jumps over the back of Crawford to head one down. High arcing ball into the night sky. Eke. 6'6" Spaniard. Takes a big swing with a left kick and sends it up onto the rocks next to the KCU sign that sits parallel to I-64. Eke settles on the backside with Hunter White applying heavy pressure. He'll drop off to the keep. Miranda. Virgilio Birds right next to him. They'll play a two-man game, trying to win possession and start a run up the near sideline. Ball's taken away. Out in front. Montreat with a run. Touchdown near side, Eke off the right foot. Bowling takes it away off of a back-footed kick. And which direction are we going? We're going to stay with Montreat. Ethan Grasso, the sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, do the throw honors. Looking down inside for Eke, who has it kind of boxed out. I bet he could play some awesome basketball with the way he has those moves. He just kind of stands up there and wraps up everybody that's near him. Here's a ball across the face of the 6 and a big swing squared up as Osornio lined up a kick. It was deflected out of bounds, so a corner kick coming up on the near side. Alejandro Hernandez and Osornio. Hernandez on the ball. Kicking with the wind into his face. Doesn't get that one very high. Gerbovich settles, tries to knife his way through the defense. Rodriguez is there. Now KCU with numbers out in front. White has it taken off of his foot, though. And a great slow down pace there on the backside by Grovovich. As Gerbovich slowed things out with KCU having numbers. Knights in desperation mode here, down 2-0. And the offensive attack has not been in the favor of the Knights this season. There's a header back to Altizer, and he'll just pounce on it. Knights through 4 contests have been outscored 18-1. The lone goal coming here last Wednesday in the 1-1 tie with Alice Lloyd. And it's not that KCU has not had opportunities at scoring, just those scoring opportunities have not gone down. Here's a ball that completely clears the front of the 6. Osornio had the position, and he sent an absolute laser beam completely across it. No one had a chance at making a play on. And you hate to see an opportunity wasted like that, but you take it down inside the 18, just outside the 6, and you send an absolute dart across the face of it. He didn't have time for his players even to close off on the ball. High ball that Gage Bowling sends down off the header. Hughes trying to settle it near side, now a lig. And, yep, there's a card as well. That was an easy one. The push and the forearm to the back will draw the second yellow card against the visitors. So Miranda will have it right at midfield, inside of 15 minutes to go in the contest. Big-footed kick there by Miranda, and it's touched down near the box, but Christopher Hernandez is right there. Almost a bit of a chill in the air tonight with that wind. Feels very cool and comfortable after seeing 90 here earlier on when we started the women's matchup. Here's Ruiz with a run down the left side. Has that one taken away on the back line by Daniel LaRue. And Kata Manasco will play it in. We're going to get a couple of subs first and a stoppage in play in the process. Osornio. Glasso with a drop back to Fowler. Now they'll swing it to the other side. Looking for Ruiz. I'm pretty sure that just clanged off of our camera. And in the process of doing so, it shut it off. It took out our transmitter. That took out our field level camera. So what I said, we get you as close to the field as we can possibly do that we're legally allowed to be. That one was as close as it gets. A ball caroms off of a piece of our equipment and takes the power with it. Near side it comes to Glasso. He'll settle it at his feet. Looking for the release of Osornio right in front of him. Osornio jumping off the bench here in the second half and adding a big goal for the Cavs as they lead at 2-0. Eric Eke with the first half goal in the 7th minute. Inside of 13 left to play. Altizer. Instantly taken out of the air by Ruiz. As he's got Jason Petrie, who's checked in, chasing around with him on the far side. And now let's see how much that Montreat just goes into a defensive slugfest here and tries to play keep away. Eke touches it near side, and as soon as he turned, Glasso looked to the official. He's like, am I on? Because I'm not running hard if I'm not on. And the flag immediately goes up. That's a smart play. You know that you have your defender beat, but the question is, were you on or not? And if I'm going to be flagged off, there is no reason for me to kill myself trying to get to that ball. That was a heads-up play there, knowing that he was flirting with disaster. Now, the other side of that, too, is if it's a questionable, or am I on or am I off, and you turn and look at the official, that may be the signifying saying of, oh, maybe I was off because I turned and looked toward you to see if I was. And that may sway the official one way or the other. But I do like the kind of the look back there by Glasso of checking to see what was going on, of whether the flag was up or not. Knights had a good idea coming near side of Crawford, but the ball was not well struck. Here's Eke sprinting ahead. Gage Bowling is there. Throw-in coming up for Montreat. We'll go across the 11-minute mark here on this throw-in coming up by the Cavs. Osornio near side. And he's going to drop and let Glasso do the honors. Jose Solano checking in on that last dead ball out of Palacio, Costa Rica. That one plays off the backside of Petrie. Garbovich, he'll take the drop all the way back to his goalkeeper, who's some 20 yards outside the 18. He'll play it off to the left side. Ruiz wanted to play it off of his chest and loses it out of bounds. Sub coming on for KCU as Jaime Rodriguez is back into the ballgame. Big throw for the Knights, looking for Rodriguez down the far side. Airmails him. Fowler's there on the backside for the Cavs. Now McDavid playing through a lot of contact. Can't settle it at his feet. And now a ball up the near side with a run out in front. Osornio settles it. Gage Bowling right there on him as he works down past him inside the 18. Tries to roll it across the face of the box, and Miranda swipes it away. Great defensive play there on the backside when Bowling committed down low with Osornio. And Miranda took off that backside angle as they tried to cross it around the face of the 6 for a run down the middle that was Eke coming behind. Knights try to play it back to the middle, and immediately it was swiped away. Here's a chip down just outside the 18. And a left-footed goal that goes through the net. A look at it on our Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. And I don't think that I hit the button. Let me double check here. I think that I missed the button on it. No, here we go. So a touch-in goal there by Felipe Pereira. Makes it 3-0. Pereira drops in his first goal of the season with 9:11 left to play in the contest. Rodriguez tries to swing one toward the net from midfield. So we'll go across the 9-minute mark. 2 goals for the visitors here in this half. They now lead at 3-0. Eric Eke getting the first goal of the contest. That was in the 7th minute. Osornio taking it in the 65th minute, and in the 80th minute, Felipe Pereira. Montreat settles, wins possession back. Got a man down the seam, trying to play it down. And they had him there, but he was offsides, and that was Pereira again. So Altizer will have a free kick coming up. And we'll go under 8 minutes on the swing of the leg. Gerbovich plays it backward, brings it near side, Fowler. Up to Grasso. Grasso cut off by McDavid in front of us here high atop the press box at Knight Stadium. Back to Hernandez, who comes out of the box. Knight's offense trying to push up now, applying some pressure as we approach the 7-minute mark left to go in regulation. Down 3-0 here to Montreat in the 6th all-time meeting. Rodriguez intercepts the pass toward Gerbovich. Just too much pressure on Rodriguez. If he gets near a ball, he instantly has 2 bodies on him, sometimes 3. And it's no secret who every team that comes in here playing KCU, they know who the ball cannot touch. Here's Eke on a touch out in front. He's got a wide open look at the net and beats Altizer at the goal for his 2nd of the night. A perfect ball left there by Osornio. And Eke with a 2-goal night here, and it's 4-0. So Osornio picks up his first assist of the season. Eric Eke now with 3 goals. He had a goal and an assist coming into this contest. 2 goals here tonight. So less than 3 minutes in between goals. And all of a sudden, Montreat has extended to a 4-0 lead. Again, a big thanks to our corporate sponsors this season, Clark's Pump and Shops, A&A Porta Potties, and River Cities Builders. And been with us from the inception as we're now in Season 3 here with Kool TV. And then, of course, down the bottom right-hand of your screen, all the great sponsors that joined us this season to help us provide coverage for high school and collegiate athletics here with our 5 title schools, East and West Carter, Raceland, Lewis County, and KCU. And we're getting ready to get a throw, but they got a man off sides against KCU, so the back, it goes to the visitors and the Cavaliers of Montreat. There's Eke, almost playing with the officials. Turned and just gave him a nice pat on the back. He's like, my bad. Eric Eke is not an easy person to miss on the field. It's not often that you see someone 6'6" on the pitch. And the crazy part is his brother, 6'4", plays on the back line. So they've got a 6'4" defender and a 6'6" guy up front. Here's a ball, Gage bowling with Eke giving chase. Now they've got 2 men on. A dangerous possession here for KCU's defense. Miranda playing with it from his backside. Gerbovich has it outside top of the 18. McDavid pushes him off the ball. Osornio, drop off to Ruiz. Gerbovich down in the left corner. Trying to turn it across the end line. Does so. Chips it into the middle. Nice job there by Gage Bowling to take it away. Knights clear it away, but there's nobody there but white jerseys back by midfield. Luis Garcia, sophomore out of Charlotte, trying to turn it up the far sideline, but it's poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Montreat as we're inside of 4.5 to go in the ball game. Montreat trying to pick up only their 2nd win on the season 1-3-1 coming in, but more importantly, this would be a huge road win in conference. KCU's offensive woes continue. And again, it's not because it's had no offense whatsoever. It's just a lot of times the opportunities that have presented themselves just haven't gone down. Here's Rodriguez with a push of a man down, takes a swipe. What a big save there by the goalkeeper as Christopher Hernandez blocked that one down on a 1v1. Take a look at this one. There's Rodriguez winning the battle. Takes a big swipe from about the 15-yard line, and Christopher Hernandez just puts the mitts up and turns it away. Eke rolls it up near side. Wanting to play a through ball. They can't get it as Miranda will turn it to the side. And it'll be a throw-in coming up for Montreat as we go inside of 3 minutes to go. Jose Solano playing in the middle now with the ball. There's Grasso. Slams on the brakes, keeps it in bounds right at the end line. Gage Bowling playing against him. Now Eric Eke trying to center it up with Virgilio Birds there, and the Knight steps to and takes a ball away as Jesse Heiser had a surge, but immediately right back into the visitors' feet it goes. And back to KCU it goes inside of 2:30 left to play. Sub coming in for KCU. As that's Brian Belong Jr., freshman out of Paris, Tennessee. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Altizer, one big boom out near midfield. Second ball, one on the backside by the defensive center back. Here's Eke playing it down, battling for position. Ball brought to the near side. Altizer comes out and mitts it right at the line at the front of the 18. Turns and gives it a big swing of the leg, but there's nobody there but white jerseys with the 90 seconds left to play. Looking for Eke. It sails over top of his head. He'll settle it out of the air. Eke looking for the hat trick. A drop off to Solano. A swing of the leg, and it's bent left and wide of the upright. So Altizer will put it on the turf. We have 60 seconds left to go. Montreat's going to leave Grayson with its 6th consecutive win over the Knights in as many tries. And a big conference win here on the road. Grasso wants it out on the right edge, finally gets it, touches it down inside. Grubovich tried to go inside, got taken off of his feet. Now Miranda with 2 on. Osornio took it away for a moment, and then right back to Miranda it goes. 5 white jerseys bottled up. Knights have some numbers out in front. A great save on the back line as Luis Garcia takes it out of bounds. We'll play into the final 10 seconds as we get the horn coming up, and Montreat is going to be your victory here tonight as they will win this one by a final score of 4-0. So Montreat picks up the conference win. They go to 2-3-1 on the season. And for KCU, they will fall to 0-4-1. They'll be on the road Friday night at Boyce College. That's it for us here tonight. A big hat tip to my crew, Jacob Hankins and Felicia Collier. Phenomenal job all night long, both in the women's and men's contest here tonight. Again, a great look there at the flag drooped down the mast at half-mast, honoring those who lost their lives 23 years ago today as we honor those on the anniversary of 9/11. Big thanks to David Manning and all of his great staff here at KCU. Always a pleasure coming to Grayson and covering Knights athletics. Again, first time with us here, hit that subscribe button and check out our website, Kool1057.com, for the upcoming broadcast schedule. That's it for our coverage here tonight. Again, Montreat wins it in the men's 4-0 over KCU. For Jacob Hankins, Felicia Carr, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying goodnight. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another KCU Knights soccer broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky Christian University Soccer has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.